Dear student, Assalamu alaikum and very good morning. I think you all are very fine, and I wish also for you that you may be fine. Welcome to my presentation. Welcome to my video class. And dear viewers, today I want to discuss regarding punctuation, which is very easy topic, and sometimes we feel little bit confusion regarding that. That's why today I have taken decision to discuss regarding this. I want to remove with you. I want to remove all the ambiguity, all the confusion, and all the doubts regarding punctuation. And after finishing my video, inshallah, I'll try my best to complete it to make you understand completely this topic. And let's go to discuss. So, dear student, all of you today, I have already told you that today I want to discuss regarding punctuation, the main cue of punctuation. What are the main cue? So look at the period, full stop, period, full stop, and exclamation mark, question mark, and comma, and semicolon, colon, apostrophe, inverted comma. These are all punctuation will be completely discussed today. Look at the full stop and period. That means some student and somebody can recognize this full stop as a full stop, and somebody can recognize this as a period. And let us see. That means full stop. This is a British platform. That means a British style, and period is the American style. The American doesn't tell full stop, they used to tell period. Declarative sentence. Remember, dear audience, that means we should use the full stop after declarative sentences. I have given here some examples. I teach English, you learn English, they speak in English. These are all the declarative sentences. What we can use full stop after these sentences at the end of the sentences. And in imperative sentences, when we write or use an imperative sentence, then we have to use full stop or period at the end of the imperative sentences. Look at, go to school, wash your hands before eating, don't feed a baby now. These are all imperative sentences. That's why we have used the full stop at the end of those sentences. And now let's come to exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. I'm really excited about my job. There is no any emotion. So as there is no any emotion, I have put here full stop. And if I same sentences, if I use here, I'm really excited about my job, then here is an excitement. So if you want exciting, you want to express any sentences regarding this. And on the time, we should use the exclamation mark to feel emotion, to express the emotion. Now, if you come to work late tomorrow, you will be fired. You will be fired. This is a simple sentence, but I have used here exclamation mark to mean to express my anger. And phone number, Tom, don't play with your books. When we use exclamation mark, then we need to understand here is a strict command. That means in case of strict command, in spite of being that is the imperative sentences, we need to put exclamation mark at the end of the sentence for strict commands. 5 number, ouch. For this sort of word, we should use exclamation mark, and you have just stepped on my hand. I have used here again exclamation mark. And now we want to mean here pain. Then we should use exclamation mark. And 6 number, wow, what a beautiful house. Then of course we are using both sides. We have used here exclamation mark. That means for expressing amazement, we should use exclamation mark. Now question mark. This is question mark. We used to know this will be used for the interrogative sentences. The first one is what do you do? Is there any student who lives in that home? How is your parent? And when will Ramin come? For these sorts of sentences, of course, we have to use question mark. Now, very important topic, and most of the learners used to mistakes in using comma. So the first criteria to use the comma is to separate items in the list. We need to put comma. We need to buy milk, eggs, flour, and sugar for the cake. And here is I have written a nota bene, put a comma after every item except the last. I got copy and pen. If we see two noun, we shouldn't put any comma. We can use only and. The car is spacious, stylish, and affordable. We have to use comma, spacious. After the spacious, we have written here comma. Stylish, I put here comma. Affordable, I put here comma. I didn't put anything. That means at the except last one, I need to put comma. To separate the words that are not parts of the sentences. So, for example, sentence and verb, unfortunately, frankly, hopefully, sadly, these are all the sentence and verb. And for instance, frankly, I have accomplished my assignment. Unfortunately, he missed his flight. Hopefully, Mr. Covey is coming next week. And form of address. If we want to address anyone or anything, then of course we have to put comma after that addressing noun. Ananya, can you come here and help me with? And sir, please have a seat. Ma'am, can I get something to read? So I have used the first noun comma, sir, after sir comma, ma'am, then I put comma here, and a formal letter and email. Salutation, that means when we used to use after the salutation, after the greetings, we used to use the comma, and such as the dear sir, dear madam, dear sir or madam, and dear sumpa, and another things we should know, dear sir, after dear this addressing or after dear after salutation, you can also use the colon, such as dear sir, dear madam, dear sir or madam, dear sumpa. So this is the British style, the first one, and that is the American style. So now closing up letter or email, we need to put also comma, yours faithfully, yours sincerely, and yours truly. It's also less formal. The last one is less formal, so we shouldn't use in a written document. Separating linking words. To separate the linking words such as however, therefore, for example, namely, for instance, etc. For these sorts of the parts of sentences, we should use comma in a sentence. And her parents, say for example, her parents wanted her to be a doctor. However, she had other plans. After however, I put a comma here, you're looking. And her parents wanted her to be a doctor. She, however, had other plan. If we want to use the however in the middle of the sentence, we should put two comma in both sides, ending and beginning. So we should be more careful when we write these sorts of sentences. When we use these linking words at the end of sentence, on the time we should put only one comma. So now another use of comma. Clauses, connecting independent clause, then what should you use? And this is the thinking here. That means independent clause is equal to complete sentence. A complete sentence is an independent clause, and independent clause is a complete sentence. So here the structure is given. Independent clause, we need to put comma, then coordinating conjunction, then independent clause. That means this is one kind of compound sentences. In these compound sentences, coordinating conjunction and, but, or, so, etc. These are all the coordinating conjunction. So now let us see the examples. The one number, they offer him a promotion and he accepted it immediately. They offered him a promotion. Then I put comma here as this is an independent clause, and I waited for him for 2 hours. I put comma again as this is independent clause. And three number, we can go to doctor. I put comma here before or, as a we can go to doctor is a independent clause. I've never been to London. I put again the comma after independent clause. So this all the sentence. They offer him a promotion and he accepted it immediately. I waited for him for 2 hours, but he never came. We can go to doctor or we can just buy the medicine from shop. I've never been to London, so I'm going there on vacation. So look at structure two, dependent clause and put a comma, then independent clause. Another one is independent clause, clause marker, no need to put any comma, and then dependent clause. For example, if you study more, you may get a good grade. So if you study more, this is a dependent clause, and I need to put a comma, then I have used another clause that is independent clause. You may get a good grade. I was so happy when I heard the news. So I put here the when instead of comma. When the clause marker will be used in the middle of the sentences, we shouldn't put any comma. So these are the reference books, the essentials of English, the Oxford Practice Grammar, and Marin, Cliff Stoffel. These are all the reference books of this. So thanks a lot to watching my video very attentively. Thank you very much.